Consider this Cumbria spoke to two members of the English Defence League, an organisation with a reputation for racial hatred. We put the question to them: is the EDL racist, and what are their opinions on diversity in England and specifically Cumbria? They wish to have their identity concealed because of the potential repercussions.
We're losing our identities, and we're literally losing all our identities. We can't do this, we can't do that. We're not allowed to say this, we're not allowed to say that. This is England. This is England, this is our country. It's what our grandfathers fought for. You know, they gave their lives. A lot of people in this country's grandfathers give their lives for this country. So it needs preserving. Our rights as English people, our cultures, our schools to be able to be, you know, learning everything English. That's what it means to us. The government is just as bad to blame. You see, when they started making up communities in all the cities, where you would just have communities of foreign people, then people then decide they're never going to speak English. Why should they? That's where it's gone wrong. That's where terrorism breeds. So therefore it's the government's fault and council's fault for starting this off in the beginning. We're just trying to get back what's ours. These streets are ours. We will defend our streets. It's the right of our kids. Our kids have a right to have a future where they can eat what they want. They don't have to eat halal meat. There is no choice. That's been taken away, and that's one of the things that the EDL's against. We want our own identities back. We want the freedom of choice back. We're sick of the word racist. We get called racist, yet we've got Sikh movements. We've got Sikhs involved in the EDL. We've got Jews involved in the EDL. So how can we be racist? And the media will label us as racist all the time, and that's one thing we are not. Every demonstration we do, we end up with more and more members every time. It grows in thousands. People see what we do. When we leave a demonstration, people come out on the streets and they applaud us as we leave. Right, now these people are frightened to come out with us, some of them, because of the media pressure as to what we're about. We are not racist. We have never been racist. Never. It's a shame that we have different movements try and get in with us, but they are not EDL, and I can't stress that enough. They are not EDL. Do you understand? We will not tolerate racism in the EDL. Not ever. What it is, we've got schools that are totally Islamic schools. Right? They want Sharia law in this country. We don't. If you go to another country, say we went to anywhere, and we started saying, right, we want Christianity, we'd be arrested probably, and in some countries we'd be executed. Just for saying that. So what's the difference? Why should people be able to come here, right, and start dictating that they want to take our churches over and turn them into mosques? I think there's something like 5 Asians being born in this country to every one English person. Right. That's alarming. That is alarming. There's even parts of this country where the second language is English.
We asked whether the EDL would ever consider demonstrations in Cumbria.
If the need come to it, yeah, we'd do it. A lot of mosques are teaching extremism. That's where they get it from. That's where they're taught extremism, right? That's where they're taught to hate Westerners, which has been proven. If it come down to anything like that, and it was proven that extremism was being taught in Cumbria, then yeah, it would happen. But at the end of the day, what we are is cultural preservists.